Well, Maria, another way to identify spirituality is to see how it fits into our lives.
Yes.
So we've developed a slide, and if we can't show it in this video, it'll be available on the website.
Okay.
But it talks about a three-legged stool, our life being like a three-legged stool. And if your life is like a three-legged stool, being supported by three separate legs, and you're sitting on top of the stool, that's your stool of life. How strong is that stool is what we have to ask ourselves once in a while. But before we ask ourselves that, what is that? What are those legs? What are those legs? What do those three legs represent? The first one I would say would be the body.
Absolutely.
Your body, your physical body. What would the other two be?
So body, mind, and spirit.
The body, mind, and spirit would be, and I agree with that. That would be the three legs that actually hold that stool of life up. Now, if you have a weakness in your physical body that needs attention, what do you do with that?
I exercise.
You do every day, just about, right?
I do. So, it might be aerobics, it might be, strengthening a muscle, but I challenge it. I challenge my body so that I can be stronger.
And what about diet?
Diet, yes. I pay attention to what I eat. Obviously, sleep. There's many factors. Water, rest, yes.
Now, to do either of those, you got to learn about them. So, where did you study? Did you read about health, or did you read any self-help books on having a better physicality, or how did you learn about that information?
Right. I've always been interested in nutrition.
Right.
I've always gravitated to friends. Thankfully, Bellin is a hospital that cares about their employees, and so we have several programs that empower us to make healthier choices, whether it's our diet, our sleep, our water, spirituality. So I've studied, I have friends that walk that path as well, and I'm inspired by their lives, and I think it's just something deep within my heart that I know makes me a healthier, happier person.
And it shows because it's something you did, it's something you spent time on and doing. So what that's helped you? That's helped you have a stronger body and feel good about yourself.
Yes.
Now there's those other two legs. Now that first leg, that physicality, your body, is that a physical? Is that something physical? That body, is that something you can touch, right?
Yes.
We can see, feel, and touch our bodies. We see, feel, and touch what we put into them. We control the knowledge that goes into it. We exercise. That's something that you do physically. That's at a physical plane. Now there's another plane, though. There's another plane in our universe, and that's called the spiritual side.
Yes.
Now let's talk about the body and the mind, or the mind and the spirit. All right. Now, is the mind physical?
Yes.
And what do you do to improve your mind?
I study. All three of those components interact upon one another.
Yes, they do.
As I take care of my body, as I take care of my mind, filtering, the positive, the healthy, things that will empower me. That affects me. So how do I take care of my mind? I study. There's spiritual things that I do that give my mind rest and peace. And I also am open to ideas as I listen to my colleagues and my friends as we go through life together.
Right. Right. Now the spiritual side is a little different. The mind controls actually all three. I mean, it directs all three, but the mind is physical, basically, right?
Yeah.
It's like a machine. It's full of neurons, and things move. A thought moves from here to there, consciousness to subconsciousness, all kinds of things. And there's a lot we know about the mind, but there's a lot we don't know about the mind that we're still learning. But the mind is for the most part, it's physical matter. That is like a machine, a well-oiled machine. Well, the more you feed it, it becomes well-oiled.
That's right.
If you don't feed it and nourish it, like everything else, it can atrophy.
Yes.
But it is physical. But now there's that other side, that other leg, that's spiritual. That's a little bit harder to understand. So the spiritual leg is that leg that develops our morals, our moral compass. It develops our goals and our values in life. These are hard things to grab onto, to touch. You can't see them, you can't feel them. These are things that come at us either from our own thinking, or they come at us from somebody else's thinking or somebody else's action to us, right?
That's right.
Either our behavior or somebody else's behavior. So this is where spirituality dwells. And can that spirit be healthy, and can it be non-healthy?
Oh, absolutely.
It can be both, right?
Yes.
So what do you do to nourish your spirit?
What do I do?
What do you do?
Well, I spend time in nature. I love nature. It draws me, it inspires me, uplifts me. I pray, and I read. I happen to read the Word of God, or devotionals, things that empower me by life principles.
Right. And those things, and that helps you. That helps nourish that unseen.
Yes.
It helps, but yet it manifests itself in who you are.
Yes.
Right. So it's real. It's real, but you can't touch it.
Right.
You can't see it.
Right.
So it's spiritual, and that's where a lot of us have trouble. We don't like to think on that plane, but there it is. It's that spark of life within us that causes a lot of things to happen in our life, but a lot of it has to do with the way we think about things and what we're willing to absorb and learn about in our life. So the next time we're gonna talk about some of the results of spiritual things in your life. But this session is over, but the next one will be about that.